The coach walked into practice and said, "Someone here drugged the entire team." Coach Brennan's voice cracked when he said it. Not his usual commanding tone that could silence 40 teenage boys mid-argument. This was different, raw, scared. He stood at the entrance to the wrestling room holding a folder in his shaking hands, and every single one of us stopped what we were doing. The room went completely silent, except for the sound of someone's water bottle hitting the mat. I was mid-stretch with my practice partner Dominic, and we both froze in place. Coach Brennan's face was flushed red, sweating, and his eyes were darting around the room like he was looking for someone specific. "Last Friday's tournament," he continued, voice getting louder. "Every single wrestler who competed tested positive for a banned substance. 32 athletes, 32 positive tests. The State Athletic Association just informed me. We're disqualified from the tournament. Our championship is being stripped, and someone in this room is responsible." The words hung in the air for a moment before chaos erupted. Everyone started talking at once, shouting denials, asking questions. I looked at Dominic and saw his face had gone completely white, sheet white, paper white. His hands were trembling. We'd been best friends since middle school, wrestling partners for 3 years. I knew every expression he made, every nervous habit, and right now he looked guilty. I grabbed his arm and whispered, "What's going on?" Dominic wouldn't look at me. He stared at the mat, jaw clenched, breathing too fast. Around us, the team was in uproar. Our captain, Jeremy Walsh, was standing up demanding to know what substance they'd supposedly tested positive for. Other guys were yelling that it was impossible, that the tests were wrong, that someone must have contaminated the samples. Coach Brennan held up his hand for silence, but nobody was listening. He shouted, "Adderall! You all tested positive for Adderall!" That brought another wave of confusion. Half the team didn't even know what Adderall was. Coach Brennan continued, "It's a prescription stimulant, banned by the Athletic Association. It increases focus, reduces fatigue, gives athletes an unfair advantage. And somehow, every single one of you who competed Friday had significant levels in your system." I processed this information slowly. Friday's tournament had been the state semifinals. We dominated every match, crushed teams that should have been competitive. I'd felt amazing during my matches, sharper than usual, faster, like I could anticipate every move my opponents made before they did it. I'd attributed it to good training, adrenaline, being in the zone. But now Coach Brennan was saying I'd been drugged. "I didn't take anything," someone shouted. "None of us did." Other voices joined in agreement. Coach Brennan's expression shifted from angry to something worse, something sadder. "I know," he said quietly. "I know none of you knowingly took a banned substance, which means someone gave it to you without your knowledge. Someone deliberately drugged this team, and I need to know who." The room went silent again. The implication sank in slowly. Someone had intentionally drugged us. Someone on the team or connected to it had sabotaged our entire championship run. This wasn't a mistake or contamination. This was calculated, malicious. I looked around at my teammates, trying to imagine who could have done something this. These were guys I'd trained with for years, sweated with, bled with. We were brothers. The idea that one of them could betray all of us was incomprehensible. Coach Brennan opened his folder and pulled out a stack of papers. "The Athletic Association is launching a full investigation. They're sending officials tomorrow to interview every member of this team, every coach, every staff member. They're reviewing all our records, our medical files, our supplement logs. If anyone knows anything at all, you need to come forward right now before this gets worse." Nobody moved. Coach Brennan waited for what felt like an eternity, scanning the room, making eye contact with each of us. When he got to Dominic, I saw something pass between them, just a fraction of a second. But Coach Brennan's eyes narrowed slightly, and Dominic looked away too quickly. My stomach dropped. No, there was no way Dominic was involved in this. He was my best friend. He was a good person, honest, ethical. He'd never cheat, never hurt his teammates. But then why did he look so terrified? Coach Brennan finally spoke again. "Practice is canceled. Go home. Don't discuss this with anyone outside the team. Don't post about it on social media. Don't talk to reporters if they contact you. This is an active investigation now. You're all dismissed." We filed out of the wrestling room in stunned silence. Usually after practice, we'd joke around in the locker room, blast music, mess with each other. Tonight, nobody said a word. Everyone just grabbed their bags and left as fast as possible. I deliberately took my time, waiting until most of the team had cleared out. Dominic was doing the same thing, moving slowly, checking his phone, clearly avoiding leaving at the same time as everyone else. When it was just the two of us left, I walked over to his locker. "We need to talk," I said quietly. Dominic didn't look up from his phone. "About what?" His voice was too casual, forced. "About why you looked guilty the second Coach Brennan walked in? About why you're shaking? About what the hell is going on?" He finally met my eyes, and what happened next changed everything. To see the full story, click the link below or go on my channel.